Good morning, Saturday morning. How's everybody doing this morning? So, whoa, look at that fat face. Anyways, little update on what's been going on here. Yeah, nothing has happened under here. I haven't even changed the air. So, anyways, dang, that hood looks good. So, that's an update in here. I'll go back to the other room, the messy room. Last week you heard me say something about the dash. Here it is. So I did get some work done on that. It is about 90 to 95% complete. I need to put some screws down here. I gotta go get those. We got to blast the ashtray and paint it. And I think I want to blast this guy. We're gonna put that back right there. But yeah, all we did was I blasted this down to bare metal and painted it with some primer, and then I use that. We'll see how durable it is. And then my wife sat there at the kitchen table for a couple hours doing all the chrome silver model paint. And then I put the white face in the gauges. I redid the wiring on the back side, repaired it, new bulkhead, a lot of connectors, a lot of work on the coffee table. Yeah, we got a dash cap I got to finish installing. It's just a cap. Fits really nice, looks really good. Came with instructions and glue. Just been a little too cold. I want to make sure that it adheres really nice. And that's the dash. I will say this: when you take your cluster apart, don't glue your plastic bezel piece in your clear with super glue. It turns things white. Lucky for me, we had a spare gauge cluster to work with. Anyways, that's what that we will be doing. I'm going to move this because I have somebody coming over. Whoa, get the face in there. Somebody coming over to help me get an AC box. That's actually a parts box I bought for $40 at a car show. The other one's sitting in the car on the floor. Try to get that worked out. I have the kid in the house. I have a lot of stuff in the house. I got stuff under beds and closets. Wife's not happy, but oh well. Anyways, so about 3-4 weeks ago, I decided to sitting on the couch with my wife watching TV, and I was watching something, and all of a sudden it hit me. Maybe we have a purpose for the car other than enjoying and driving it. Hold on one second, I'm going to flip you around. Purpose for the car. First, we're going to enjoy it the way it is. Well, running the way it is. Hopefully it runs as mid-12s. Side story. I went with black and blue on the motor to kind of like a bruise. So I could like refer to the motor as bruiser. Might refer to it as bruised. Just saying. But the purpose for the car is I bracket race. A lot of people know that. I will give you an update on the race car as well. I want to build this car to run 690-ish in the 8th mile off the street. Drive it in, run 690, drive it home. With air. Reason being is I try to go to some of the big money bracket races. When I say that, the life-changing money, the like 50 granders, 20 granders, 100 granders, those type. I want to be able to drive it, I don't know, one of the Carolinas or wherever they hold them, from here, mid-central Florida, drive it in, win rounds, if I can win the race, fine, win rounds, and then drive it home. I think that would be a rather stout accomplishment. Nobody's done that. And do it on a 3-speed transmission. Everybody is running power glides. So that's an ultimate goal. So it will be purpose built to go straight line eventually. I have a 46 RH overdrive that will be beefed up with a trans brake. We will obviously change the gear, axles, rear end. We'll probably go to Caltrax with the monoleafs. Obviously adjustable shocks front and rear. Possibly a disc brake conversion on the front. I'll have to see how it acts. I got to do a lot of testing in Orlando and Bradenton. And obviously a delay box. So that's what I'd like to do with this. But that's a year to 2 years down the road. And guess what? I have the support of my wife on that one. It's pretty awesome. I have an awesome wife. How many of you got wives that'll stand there looking at your wall of shame and go, babe, yeah, we need another picture on the race wall? I do. I have that one. So that's eventually what I want to do with this car. I think it would be fun and cruise, but that's as it stands for now. 3-speed with a 391 gear and haul ass down the road. Yeah, so today is AC box day. I don't really film a lot of the work. If anybody wants how-tos, there's plenty of how-to videos. But you may get some here and there. The weather down here has been kind of cool, so that's why I haven't really done anything in here. When I say cool, we were in the 40s on last Saturday. As a matter of fact, Sunday, my buddy came over to plastic weld the defrost ducts for this, and we couldn't do it in the garage. It was too cold. We had to actually sit on the front porch where the sun was beating on us. So one of y'all lost a winter because it's down here in Florida. Yeah, so anyways, let me take you up to the race car because I don't have any room in the garage for it, so we kind of had to mess with it up there. When I say mess with it, take the transmission out, pull it apart. So hold on. I can't bring you to the race car because the neighbor's dog won't shut up. So let me give you a rundown of that. Basically what we had was an O-ring failure in the transmission. I got a new kit coming to rebuild it. No big deal. Should be here Wednesday-ish. I believe me and my dad will take care of it on Sunday and then put it in. Hopefully it works. I think it will. We got some good parts in there. Just minor malfunction. To let everybody know kind of what's in there, it has a 572-inch Chrysler motor. It's a Mopar Mega Block. I don't know what's in it for a rotating assembly because the machine shop purchased it and put it in. I don't have the paperwork on it. I do know it has a set of Indy-1 heads ported and polished, which are actually too small for that cubic inch, but this is what we have. 1050 Dominator, 13-to-1 compression, I believe I was told, and some people may think I'm lying, but it really truly only has a 682-inch lift cam. So that video where I ran 896, there was a little bit left in it only because one, we had, that was the first pass, second pass all the way down the track on that setup, and if you listen really carefully, I'm hitting the rev limiter for a split blink of an eye second, so there's got to be a tenth or so in there. So anyways, we feel the car is worth 870s. We won't run 870s because it's winging the motor pretty hard. We don't do a lot of quarter-mile racing at all. Actually, they don't do any at all down here. I think the last time I went 1,000 foot in Bradenton. So, oh, here we go with the cat again. Yep, this is Alfredo. He's a rescue. I call him Menace the Dentist because he has a shoot first, ask question later. It's better to ask for forgiveness and permission type attitude. He is into everything, as you can tell. Now he's just wanting to be loved. So, whatever. Yeah, so I believe we're running a 430 gear. We run a 32-inch tall tire, and like I said, we went 896. The mile an hour does not match the ET. It's 138 mile an hour. That car has been, here we go again, that car has been 142 mile an hour. So it's perfectly capable. It Cadillacs down the track. I can hold the steering wheel with one hand. Air shifted, obviously. I like to compete in my points. You may see it up behind me. I did finish 5th in points in 2017. Yeah. 5 rounds out of 1st. I didn't win a race. I didn't even make a final. I made the semis a few times. I am good at winning rounds. I just got to get better at trying to win races. So that's why I kind of want to do what I want to do with the coronet. Yeah. And a couple years ago, a guy in a Plymouth Duster, for you Mopar guys, won a $50,000 race. He did it with a 3-speed torque flight transmission, and a very, very accomplished racer, which one or two you may know who he is, J-Ray Racing may know who he is, Luke Bogacki. He has, I mean, he's got credentials up to here. He also has a podcast. And he was befuddled, bewildered, enamored with the fact that this guy was able to win one of those kind of races with a 3-speed transmission, because everybody runs Power Glides now. We still run a 3-speed. We're very consistent. So I'd like to befuddle him some more by just doing what I want to do. I think that'd be pretty awesome. Even if it didn't, it'd still be pretty awesome on my side. It's kind of a bucket list item. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all I got now. I'm expecting my buddy to show up. We'll get into that AC box. Allegedly, it's supposed to have a good evaporator when I bought the car, so we'll see. This is also the second time I've owned that car. The only special thing about that car is the fact that it used to, the first time I owned it, it had the Certicard, and it was sold in Lakeland. You couldn't quite read the exact date. It was either May 8th or May 3rd of 1966, and my birthday is May 7th of 1966. So I thought that was kind of neat. Other than that, it's just a generic 3 on the tree, like I explained. Manual brakes, manual steering, AC car. That's it. No frills. So, anyways, thanks for watching. Oh, I am up over 100 subscribers. That's awesome. I never would have thought that would have ever happened. Thank you, everybody. Everybody, it is much appreciated. I currently have a little under 400 openings still. Anybody wants to, you don't even have to apply, just do it. It's cool. And hopefully in a couple weeks we'll get some racing videos and things like that to go along with the coronet, because I know a lot of the people kind of dug the car. So anyways, thanks for watching, and